Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Greetings everybody, guys. Today we again will take a look at the euro currency because the action really is very interesting right now here. So yesterday we have come to conclusion that we have the clarity on the bearish scenario. So and we think that it will totally take the rule if market will break the 1130 area. So that has led us to conclusion that we will not talk about the taking the short position. We will not try to enter short until market stands above the 1130 and until it keeps at least theoretical chances on upward continuation. That is based on the two patterns that we have on the daily chart, on the weekly chart. On the weekly we have the bullish grabber with the lows here. Last week was formed the bullish grabber that suggested taking out of the stop and is breaking through this area. On the daily chart we have the catalyst 222 buy, large pattern, this one, and reverse head and shoulders pattern. So but in the short-term perspective, speaking on the long position, on the bullish position, the situation changes every day. So yesterday this drop lower has forced us to take the pause and postpone the discussion of the possible long entry, because downward action was not really, and currently it is not really very good for bullish picture, for a bullish scenario. Because in general this behavior, as market behaves with the right shoulder of the reverse pattern, mostly irrational. So personally I do not like it, because when the market has no power to reach the neckline, when in the moment when the bulls should control the market, since this is the final part of the reversal pattern, here is the bulls should take total control of the market, and they already should show the thrusting action to the upside. But this is not happening. That brings more risk, less clarity on the overall situation, and this forces us to wait for some really clear patterns that could clarify the situation. So what we have today, on the last session yesterday, market has dropped to the next FIB support area as we have suggested in our yesterday research, and has formed, but it has formed a bullish grabber. This grabber suggests the market should take it out of this stop. This is the bullish pattern, although this is not the pattern that I would like to get. I would like to get such sort of patterns when the market grabber supports the previous action and trend. Here we have a bit different picture. You can see that here trend was bearish, although here we have the bullish action, but trend was bearish here, and this grabber stands in the opposite direction to the trend. Here is a bit different situation. That's why such sort of the grabbers are more reliable than this one. Still, this is the pattern. This is the only new issue that we have on the daily chart. On the 4-hour time frame chart, guys, again the same contradiction, the same poseness of the patterns. So take a look at that. On the 4-hour time frame chart, market still was able to hold above the pivots, above the major support. Recall yesterday that when this drop has started, we have started to talk when the market stands already below the pivots, and we said take a look, market is broken through the pivot, breaking through the pivots, and probably we will need to wait for some next resistance, maybe even to the weekly pivot support one. Then we will see what will happen. But as a result, by the yesterday session, you can see market was able to hold above the pivots and moved higher. But right now it has formed bearish grabber right at the trend line that we have discussed. Also, its important moment was that market already has retested this trend line from the opposite side and showing the drop here. Now it has happened again. Market has formed a bearish grabber. Bearish grabber suggests the drop again below these lows, and as a result it also suggests the erasing of this pattern. So you can see we have approximately the same situation that we had in the beginning of the week, but in a different direction. So now we need to wait what pattern will prevail, because currently, as you understand, we can't take the long position as we have the bearish grabber here. But this is not just the end of the story, guys. The major picture that we have, in fact, stands not on the 4-hour time frame chart, but stands on the hourly chart. You probably could recognize it already. So we have this pattern, guys. As you can see, this is head and shoulders pattern. And extremely important, what will happen here? That probably will be the key level to understanding of the short-term perspective. Because if market will show the classical head and shoulders pattern, will turn down back to the neckline, it means that the head and shoulders will start to work. And this increased chance of the drop, increased chances of the working of the this pattern and erasing of this grabber. So drop down, right back down to the probably 1130 again. Because as I said, I do not like the picture here. It looks a bit heavy. It's not really a common thing for not ordinary thing for normal bullish behavior. So if market will fail to form the head and shoulders, market will break through the head. Through this top of the right shoulder. It means that this pattern will fail and market will take it out of this top. It's 1280 area. In 1280 area, it will mean that market will continue move high and it will be truth breakout. But currently, guys, I'm not really sure that this will happen. That's why, as you can see, we come to conclusion here, guys. By the way, minor grabber also has been formed. It suggests taking out of this top, so market might will reach this resistance. Anyway, currently, guys, the major conclusion that we could do from the situation that we have on the euro currency is it's totally clear about the short position. Speaking on the long, we need to wait what will happen around 1240 area, around the top of the right shoulder. If head and shoulders will work, it will probably mean that market will drop maybe right back down to the 1130. If head and shoulders will fail on the hourly chart, the market will continue move high. This will return back the bullish scenario and probably will make possible again opportunity for taking the long position on the euro currency. So the key level, as we have estimated, this will be the top of the right shoulder on the hourly chart. So let's keep watching and see. Probably let's hope that maybe on the current week, today's session, tomorrow's session, we will get the solution of this riddle.